Let me know if you can hear me and see me. Happy Saturday, everyone. Let me know if I'm in orientation mode, landscape orientation. Streams of Dreams is live. Thanks for liking my live. Here I am walking in the parking lot of Winn-Dixie at Lake Sumter Square. Let me know in the comments below if you can hear me, if you can see the video clearly. Is it landscape mode or is it portrait mode? Crab Shack, thanks for joining. It looks perfect. Can you hear me? I always have difficulty setting this live stream up. Sounds good, looks good. Here we are at the Lake Sumter Winn-Dixie. This is the store that's closing. Store is closing. They said the store will close, I think, by December 1st. They said that the liquor store portion is going to close by December. I think it's closed already, maybe. It's kind of what I wanted to find out. Is the liquor store portion closed or not? Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. I think the liquor store was due to close. Welcome in. My name is Tim. Thanks for joining my live. Look at the beautiful sunset here in the Villages, Lake Sumter Landing. Look at the sun. Don't let the sun deceive you. It is chilly in Florida. Very cold in Florida. Last night, it was a low of 39 degrees Fahrenheit. It was really cold in Florida. It's supposed to warm up though in the next few days. It's supposed to warm up. I think by the end of next week, the lows will be in the mid-upper 50s. But the last few nights, it has been cold. Lord, has it been cold in Florida. I think that's the biggest thing that surprised me is how cold it gets in Florida in wintertime. There are some times it gets super cold. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. I'm just going to walk around aimlessly around Sumter Square. You have any idea where you want me to go, let me know. But that is the Winn-Dixie store. It is starting to close down. They're going to replace it with an Aldi store. Aldi's purchased Winn-Dixie, I think, last year. And they're converting the Winn-Dixies into Aldi stores. So the food selection is going to be limited. I know somebody commented on one of my videos. Somebody that lives near here that they're going to have to travel quite a distance to buy groceries, because if you live near Sumter Square or a little bit south of Sumter Square, that is your primary shopping for groceries at that Winn-Dixie. Now they're going to have to go to the Publix on County Road 466, or they're going to have to go down to County Road 466A to go shopping. And that is exactly the reason I decided to live where I live. I wanted to kind of live in the village of Caroline, which is a little bit south of Lake Sumter. And then I thought about it. I said, if I live in the village of Caroline, Where do I go grocery shopping? I got one choice. I got the Winn-Dixie. Now the Winn-Dixie's closing, you're gonna have an Aldi. Aldi's doesn't offer all the products you need. So now you're gonna take a car ride over to County Road 466, and it's gonna be 10 or 15 minutes. Look at the beautiful sunset. Probably 15 or 20 minutes via golf cart from the village of Caroline. And I think that is the thing that I have issues with, is traveling too far for groceries or Walmarts, things like that. And in most areas of the villages, you're gonna have to take a car or you're gonna have to take a golf cart ride quite a ways to find adequate shopping. There are very few places in the villages you can live where you don't need to take a car shopping to most of your shopping, to most of your restaurants. And that was the criteria I used where I decided to live. I wanted to be within 10 or 15 minutes of a square, and I wanted to be 10 or 15 minutes via shopping, both grocery shopping and retail shopping, Walmart shopping, that sort of thing. And if you think about it, and if you get a map of the villages out, that's what I did 3 years ago, got the old map out, got the map of the villages out, drew some circles. My criteria was 5 or 10 minutes to a square, 5 or 10 minutes to shopping. And I also wanted a lot of amenities near me. I wanted many swimming pools near me. One thing people don't realize is these swimming pools are always under maintenance. At least once a month, they close the swimming pool down for at least a half a day for maintenance. So your community swimming pool is going to be unavailable to you. So where do you go? You go to the next swimming pool over. And if you live in some areas of the villages, the next swimming pool from where you live is quite a distance. So I picked a spot where I have, I think, 5 swimming pools within 5 minutes golf cart ride of where I live. So if you draw circles and you have that criteria, there's not many places in the villages you can live. And that is just south of County Road 466. Probably one of the few places that meets all those criteria. Thanks for liking. I'm taking a walk through Lake Sumter Landing here in the Villages, Florida. Happy Saturday evening, everyone. Please give me a thumbs up if you want. Ooh, my live keeps starting over. I think I'm losing cell phone signal. That's bad. Oh, maybe not. Let me know if I'm losing cell phone signal, anybody? Anybody out there? There is your sunset, Saturday evening sunset, Lake Sumter Square in the Villages, Florida. Look both ways before you cross the street here in the Villages. I'm just letting you know. Your video looks good, Peter. Thank you. Crab Shack, yes, sounds good. Good. Crab Shack, all good. The problem I have with my Verizon cell phone service, I am broadcasting on my cell phone using cell service. You know me, I like to walk and talk. I am not a studio YouTuber I will not make videos in the living room of my home and pretend that I'm out there and finding out information. I am your boots on the ground YouTuber. Thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. I'll take a walk through this beautiful neighborhood. Now I just lost track of what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? What was I going to say? I do appreciate it. Oh, what was the train of thought right before I went into my... Can anybody remind me? I was talking about location, where to live in the villages. I don't live in Caroline. I wanted to live there. I live up in the village of Belvedere. I live a little bit south of County Road 466. And I do like it there. I purchased a pre-owned home. And yes, it does have acoustic textured ceilings, which I don't really care about. I know a lot of people they don't like it. But I like where I live because of the criteria I had. I wanted to be within a 5 or 10 minute golf cart ride of a square and from shopping. It really doesn't appeal to me to take a car shopping all the time. And if you live around County Road 466 in the north, you can take your golf cart everywhere. You can take it to Walmart, you can take it to Publix. There's a lot of swimming pools in that neighborhood up there. But yes, it's not a nice and shiny new home. That's what everybody likes. This here is the village of, I forgot what this is called. This is a special village of cottage homes. I did a video on this village once before. I forgot what this is called. I always forget the name of this village. This is a very exclusive village. You can walk to Lake Sumter from this village. It's one of the few villages you can walk to. What is this called? Does this even have a name? Thought it had a name. Here it is. May all your dreams come true. I forgot the name of this village. I'm slipping up. I think it's on the wall here. Let's take a look. Thanks for liking. Thanks for the thumbs up, everyone. These are called Lakeshore Cottages. That's what it is. Lakeshore Cottages. You can hear the music. That's the sales office right there. And the square is right on the other side of that sales office building. I can hear the music. Lakeside or Lakeshore Cottages? Lakeshore Cottages. These homes rarely go up for sale. And when they do, they are like 700,000 plus. Because of the location. People like to live right next to the squares, apparently. But these homes are unique. You don't see these types of homes anywhere else in the villages. They have a unique architecture, unique style. It's kind of like this New England ocean style kind of look to these homes. Good afternoon, how are you? Happy Saturday. Thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. Did you all watch my video I released about healthcare in the villages a couple hours ago? I was actually trying out a new camera. Did anybody notice that the video about healthcare looked a little differently? I bought a new action camera, a new vlog camera. That was my first video. That video was in 2.7K. So you should see a higher resolution on that camera. You haven't yet, Crab Shack? Check it out. Let me know if you notice the difference in resolution. It's 2.7K. It also kind of has like a fisheye lens type of thing. It took forever for me to edit and upload that video because of the 2.7K. Those files are a lot bigger, and they bog down the processing of the computers. Uploads slower. So I think I'm gonna shoot all my videos in 1080p on my new camera. It's just faster upload and editing. Here's Lake Sumter right behind these cottage homes. Here's a walking path. Let's walk down the walking path. There's a story to tell about this bridge up here too. I feel like I'm walking in somebody's yard, but this is actually a public sidewalk. Believe it or not. So there's a story to tell about these bridges. I think I told a story once or twice before, but they're having some erosion control issues. You see the bridge there, and then you see an island, and then you see a bridge over there. That island in the middle is slowly eroding away. And the villages has determined that that island is eroding, and they decided, if I zoom in, to put stones or rocks around the edge of the island. That has been a big debate here in the villages over the last couple of years. What to do to shore up that island and slow or stop the erosion. They eventually put the rocks there. I'm not sure if that's one time or not, but we'll leave it at that. It cost several $1 million. They originally were going to use a different methodology. They were trying to lower the lake level so they could do something else. And they waited a couple of years, and the lake level never went down. So I think last year they decided to go with option number 2 to prevent the erosion, and that is put those stones around. This lake is actually spring fed. I learned through the process, this lake is spring fed, and it's hard to lower the levels of this lake. I wonder, where are we? I think that's one of the reasons it's hard to lower the levels after the hurricane. The water levels are still really high here. Lake Sumter. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Here we are on the shore of Lake Sumter. I hear water running. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, it's this water feature. I think I'm in too far. There you go. If we're lucky enough, we might see an alligator in the water. I was doing a live stream last year, and I was standing right over there near the lighthouse, and there was a big alligator sunning himself on the on the shore. I'll walk over there and show you where I saw that alligator. You can see there's been a lot of erosion. Look at that. Wow. Can you see that? Lots of erosion there. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Let me know in the comments below what kind of content you want me to provide to you. I do have another open house video scheduled for release tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Eastern time. Look at that bird right there. You see the bird. Oh, look at this. Look at this sign. Please keep the gate closed to keep the gator out. There's a gate. That is your town square over there. That is your restaurant and lighthouse. This is your lake shore. Oh, thank you, Peter. Yeah, these homes are different types of homes. These are lakeshore cottages. These are really upscale homes. And that's one thing, Peter, I don't understand is why more people in Florida, why more people don't use metal roofs, put metal roofs on. These homes, this is like the only community that I know of in the villages that has metal roofs. And these are lakeshore cottages. These are essentially $1 million homes. All the other homes you see asphalt shingles, which is kind of strange to me. I'm going to close the gate so the alligator stays out. See, the gate is closed. I'm going to video it. So I have proof that I closed the gate. Asphalt shingles only last 20 years here. In Wisconsin, you could get 30, 35 years out of an asphalt shingle. Here in Florida, they burn off your roof anywhere between 15 and 20 years. And that's about the same length of time you can get it out of your air conditioning system in Florida. 15 to 20 years, your air conditioning system needs to be replaced. In Wisconsin, it would last 20 years plus. So when you're planning to move to Florida, plan in your budget to put a new roof on your home every 20 years. But now insurance companies are requiring you to put a new roof on every 10 years. Some insurance companies require you to put a new roof on every 7 years. Some insurance companies require you to put a new roof on every 15 years. And when you're shopping for home insurance, ask your agent what your insurance company requires for roof replacement, because all insurance companies are different. What was that? So I was here doing a live stream last year on a different social media platform, and there was an alligator sunning himself right there. It was a big one. They told me the alligator lives underneath the lighthouse over there. It was a big alligator. There's been a lot of erosion too. This always didn't look like this. Last year when I was doing my live stream, that did not look like that. That water level is quite high. It is a beautiful night out though. It's gorgeous. It is cool. It's chilly here in Florida. People are walking. That is the town square over there. I'll try to walk a little bit closer over there. But YouTube has problems with copyright infringements regarding music. I cannot get any type of music on my videos, otherwise YouTube will give me a copyright slap on the wrist. There is your sunset through the palm trees. Look at that. Let's take a walk over there and check out the sunset. Not many people get to experience the sunset at Lake Sumter Landing. Let's check it out. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. My name is Tim. If you're new to the channel, I live in the Villages, Florida. I do Villages related content, primarily real estate content. How gorgeous is that? See, I'm getting close to the music. I can hear the music. Maybe I'll walk through the parking lot and I can stay away from the music. Look at the sunset. Good afternoon. We're walking right into the sun. Oh, what does this say? Oh, thank you, Lisa B. It's hard for me to see the comments. The comments disappear. One thing that annoys me about the app, the YouTube app, is the comments disappear after 5 seconds. It's wish they would stay so I can read them. I do appreciate. Thank you, everyone. You can also, if you feel so kind, you can also support the channel. I have links in all my videos. If you want to support the channel, there are links you can tap on to show your support. I would appreciate that. Look at that. Sunset on Lake Sumter Landing. Wow, look at this. Now you know we are facing west. That's a joke if you watch my videos. I have a lot of subscribers who want to know the direction these homes face. This boardwalk is still closed. You can see the boardwalk there. You can see the yellow tape. You can see the pylons right there leading down to the boardwalk. This boardwalk is officially closed. That big building over there is your hotel, Lake Sumter Hotel. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. We could stand here and watch the sunset. A lot of people do that. They come to the boardwalk when the boardwalk is open and they watch the sunset. Go Wildcats. Friendly as hometown. Just remember that, everyone. Thank you for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Lake Sumter Landing. That's Haagen-Dazs. That is the gazebo. That is the new dock area that they are going to renovate. Haagen-Dazs is that brown building. That is an ice cream parlor. Right behind that is where they're going to renovate the new dock. They are going to put a floating dock in there. They're going to put boat launches for kayaks and for dragon boats. They're going to have a new launch for the tour boats. It's going to be nice. They're going to have new seating areas. They're going to have lockers that you can put clothes in and walk around. Frank, Hawaii, the only house that survived fire was the one house with a steel roof. Yeah, it's dark in New York. It's going to be dark here soon, too. It's usually by 6 o'clock it's getting dark here. I think New York is a little bit further east than Florida. I'm not sure, but it's probably a little bit colder too in Florida. I think we're going to stand right here and watch the sunset. Everybody likes to watch the sunset. Lake Sumter Landing, Villages, Florida. It's only going to be 3 or 4 minutes. Long Island, New York. There's a lot of people from New York that live down here, Crab Shack. I think half the East Coast lives in the Villages. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. You can hear the band play. I might get thrown in YouTube jail for that. But we will stay here and watch the sunset over Lake Sumter Landing. The square is right over there, right behind that red roofed building, right between that tree, those trees there. That is your square. That's where the band is playing tonight. The band plays, I think, every night of the year. They play on nights that I never expect them to play. It's like Christmas they play on holidays. The bands play all the time here. But they do cancel the band quite a bit. 4 years will be your neighbor, okay, Crab Shack. Hope to see you here. They do cancel the band quite a bit in summertime when we get thunderstorms. The rule of the canceling of the bands at the square